Lucky numbers.
Welcome back to No Critics Podcast with your boy Whoisstephlondon, episode 11, No Critics Podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Lucky
We got
number,
my
lucky number.
co-host right here.
007 Visions.
Hold on. And we got coming to the ring at, how much you weigh?
270 pounds.
270 pounds, the big pisser.
The big bad Pisarooski back again to bring you entertainment
He forgot the belt.
on a worldwide scale. I forgot the belt, but hey, always remember, it's not the belt that makes the man, it's the man that makes the belt.
The proof is in the pudding.
Champion is in your heart.
I just wanted to take a picture with it. That's
That would have been a fire pick, though. I ain't gonna
Look,
lie.
I told y'all it was gonna be easy work. Last time I was here, we talked about how it would go down. I think it went down easier than I thought.
way
it would.
easier.
I mean, every match that I've seen of yours look easy, but I know the training ain't easy.
The training ain't easy. And by the way, I got my coach here with me, Fahim. He's coached UFC fighters. He's coached all across the world, Taiwan, Dubai, anywhere you can think of. And we've recently teamed up to bring myself to the next level. I ended up switching gyms. I go to Clever Combat now in Latham. Bill Shorts is there, black belt. Phil Bazicki, great businessman and also wrestler. And we've all come together to help me get to the next level. So we've been progressing throughout this journey of becoming the baddest man on the planet.
So, how-
Damn near
how'd you
turned
get him
into
as
a blood
coach?
demon.
You've been all over the world. What made him pick you?
Man, honestly, it was like it was almost like a movie scene. I was just in the ABC. I had just left my other gym, and I was just being where I was supposed to be. I was in the gym, working out, hitting the bag, and he came up to me. He said, "You fight MMA?" I go, this is fresh off the belt. And I go, a little bit, I do a little bit here and there. He like, I see why you hit back. He goes in his bag, he pulls out the mitts. He's like, let's hit mitt. I'm like, all right. So, I'm judging too, because, everybody. Yeah. So then I'm like, all right, let's see how you hold the mitt. And then he holding the mitt. He's showing me a thing or two. I'm like, yo, bro, give me your number. And I was telling him I was about to meet the promoter for Cage Wars to get the tickets to the fight that was supposed to happen on March 4th. He was like, he know me, telling me you with Fahim. I'm like, all right, I tell him. He's like, oh shit. He's like, where you find him from? How you get him back out of retirement? So he was actually not even
y'all some Rocky shit. Y'all some Creed 3.
This
got
is
him out of
like
retirement.
fate. I ain't gonna lie. That's a fate moment.
He was he really wasn't even, he said he wasn't even interested in training nobody. He see me hitting the bag. He just happened to get in the gym himself. He said he was feeling down. He's like, I just decided to come to the gym that day and I found you. And I was like, well, we both needed each other at the
A
time.
good gym session to keep you head up. Go to the gym. Stop laying in your bed being broke. Go put some weights.
You gotta grind.
So how was you feeling when you seen him training on his own?
I see him. He was hitting the bag, but not the way it's supposed to be. But now he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be killer. Because I train fighters all over the world, and I was in Russia with Habib's father. We all trained under communist system back in the day, and I used to have a very good team. Actually, Cage War, when it started, was most of my guys was fighting.
So
and after Roger Zabata,
So you already had warriors in there.
Huh?
You already had good fighters on Cage Wars.
yes, very good. But this guy is something else because inside he's a very humble guy,
Yes, very.
but outside he's like an animal.
A
I
demon.
like that.
Yeah.
A blood demon.
blood
And he
demon.
talks shit. That's what I like
Yeah.
about him. Sorry for my language, but
That's
You're
all right.
good, man.
No, that's a podcast. We can talk all the
So
shit
we
we
lose
want.
views if you don't curse.
Yes, sir.
But me and Elle went to the gym. How many times me and you been to the gym together? I think.
Good amount of times, enough times. He actually helped me warm up for my last fight. I don't think I would have won the fight as quick if it wasn't for Steph.
I heard you almost
Bringing
broke
me to
his
Ring
leg.
of Hope Boxing, letting me get warmed up, getting that first sweat out of the day.
Cause Elle, I don't think you understand your strength when you be fighting. Like me and Elle before his fight, I'm over here. He's like, oh, just we gonna lightly spar. He's throwing heavy kicks, punches, but he was like, oh, just weave it. But he don't understand. Like once it taps you, it's a little.
But Steph built for that.
Little
He
recoil.
tougher. Yo, coach, he tougher than he looked.
But your punches is a little harder than it looked.
Yo, I be trying, but I got heavy hands, man. Shout out to my Uncle Bo. My Uncle Bo, they say I got bow hands.
Yo.
They say I got bow
He said
hands.
hands you could build a boat with.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the last fight, the guy backing out?
Man, listen, in this game, you deal with people who are built for it and you deal with people who aren't. But, you know what I mean? Whether you come to the ring or not, it's going to be shown to the world. So he just showed the world who he was before it happened. You know what I mean?
I think he just didn't want to risk his life with you.
Yeah, I mean, it was
cap.
he really wasn't. So like, and it's kind of the same thing with this next opponent I got in Buffalo, April 29th. Like a lot of these guys, they're new to competing in combat sports, so it's like they don't really understand. Like they done fought a couple times in amateur, and like, man, a lot of these guys that they're fighting really ain't a competitor. So it's like they haven't been to that place where they're faced with their own inner bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that dark moment where you really where you really gotta question yourself in between rounds. Like, yo,
Can I get this?
can I get
there?
this? Like,
Yeah.
dang, this ain't. I'm not used to this. This ain't like in the gym where I'm beating up our people, or even like in the gym where I'm getting beat up on, but I know it's the gym. Like, this is the moment. This is the stage. So like, you know, that stage gets bright for a lot of people, especially if you haven't been there. Like, and when I say like, it's wrestling and fighting is different, but that spirit is the same. And when I say like, I've been there. I wrestled in Madison Square Garden. I wrestled state finals. I wrestled in nationals, the greatest stages, and I've been pushed to the limits multiple times. So when I say these things to these people, I think they understand deep in their heart, like, yo, he's not lying, right? And maybe this is a fight I shouldn't take now. Maybe I should get more experience before I take this fight, because I know what that zone is, and I'm not gonna just be there in the fight. Like, I put myself there every day. You know what I mean? Every day. The training don't start till we go there. Till we go to that moment where he like, oh, you feeling down? You feeling slow? That's when the training starts.
That's when it hurts.
That's because you got pushed through.
But like I said, that's not something you learn until you've been to that zone and you've lost. Like, I've lost on big stages. I've lost in the state finals. And, you know, I could have won. But at the time, and you know what the craziest thing about that inner bitch is? It's like, the less you think you got it, the bigger that motherfucker really is. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
The more you think that's not in you, that you got the biggest one.
You gotta
You know
fight
what I mean?
hard.
You got the biggest one, because the first thing you learn after going to that place is that, like, yo, that's a part of you gotta accept, right? And the only way to overcome that is to accept it and to get familiar with it and be next to it every day. You gotta put yourself there every day. So when that time comes, when it's the big stage, and it's a bunch of people screaming in the crowd, and this is for the title, and this is against the guy you've been talking shit to this whole time, man, you've been there. Like, you know what I mean?
That's why it's annoying when the guy you've been talking shit to don't show up.
Hey, but listen, when you're a real fighter, you take whoever. We took the last guy on 3 days' notice.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
Yo, he feeling this. I ain't gonna lie. He got history.
He was ready. He wasn't ready for him.
Yeah, he wasn't ready. We took another fight on 3 days' notice because we're fighters. That's what we do. We train to peak on a certain day, and if that guy don't show up that we supposed to fight, we'll fight somebody, because the inner blood demon.
Hands is ready to be handed out at all times.
He gotta get some action.
Yeah.
You gonna change your name? You still gonna be the big pisser? Or you
I'm
gonna
a big
add that
pisser,
on?
but the blood demon, I like the blood demon. That's a nice little epithet. If you guys know what that word means.
I have a gist of it.
I doubt what you do. But anyway.
Damn. I smoked them.
Like, I've been reading. Damn.
Yeah, but let's see, we back on season 2, doing our thing.
For sure. We getting new guests not showing up. We actually hit I hit L at 11:30. I was like, can you slide immediately?
And you see what he did?
You
He
see
brought
what he
his
did?
coach.
Yeah.
Bro, his coach, and he
We
slid.
actually about to go train. Like, you know what I mean? I said, yo, before we go train, we about to go to a sparring session. Yo, before we go train, let's go do this interview for my man. He really got his thing going. He be doing his thing. He got a bright future. Like, let's get on this platform.
And,
talk some shit to this bum we're going to see on April 29th. We ain't forget about you mega mind looking motherfucker. We ain't forget about you. We going to put these paws on you. We going to put these paws on you.
I won't let him talk to me like that.
Those are not paws. Those are like
Those are
gauntlets.
Look, and they be, look.
Bricks.
Putting them to work. Look, you see them? See them scars
Swollen
on
as
there?
usual.
Putting them to work.
So how's
ain't
your
never seen
training
with
changed since
unswollen
you started working with him?
Well, before I started working with him, I was doing a lot of sparring, but I really wasn't getting no striking instruction. I was really just a raw talent. Like, you know what I mean? I was just power, athleticism, speed, and mindset. And now he's like a jeweler that's turning the rough diamond into a nice VVS quality piece. You know what I mean? That you can put on a chain. But so ever since I've been working with him, I've just been molding my technique to actually fit my power. And we're training for MMA. You know what I mean? That's the difference between a lot of boxing people and kickboxing or Muay Thai by itself. It's like we're training to fight MMA, and he's not trying to change who I am. You know what I mean? He understands what my
goals and ambitions.
Not my goals and ambitions, but what my strengths. Yeah, what my strengths are, and we're just working towards that. You know what I mean? We're just making the way I fight better. He understands I'm a blood demon. He's like, man, if you're gonna be a blood demon, we gotta train like how you fight. And when I fight, I go for the finish, I go for the kill, and I'm on you. So that's how we gotta train.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Vicious. So you about to clean up your times.
Yeah.
One thing about L, like once he like want to do it, he locked in. Like even when I took him boxing, like L has a pretty hard hook.
Yeah, that hook.
Don't get hit by L hook on the wrong day.
That hook is dangerous.
That should pick you up.
That hook
I've
put
seen
many
it.
men
Ended the
night
match
night.
in like 30 seconds.
And man, that hook put many men night night.
He broke the podcast on his last fight. They couldn't even show the fight. I couldn't see his fight for days. I wanted to see how he won.
Yo, the stream, y'all came out and overly. You ever tried to like watch a stream illegally? You ever try to watch like the NBA finals?
That's the only way I watch your fights.
Yeah, on the backdoor stream, but you couldn't.
Backdoor stream.
They couldn't do it because it overloaded the server. So
I tagged mad people in it. Shit start, bro. I'm seeing it jump from 100. Shit going 100 clip. I'm like, damn, I should just kept it dolo.
We overloaded it, but hey, shout out to them. That's what we gotta keep doing that, man. Like, that's the thing about this fighting thing. Like, a lot of these dudes don't understand. Like, man, you know what's funny? Like, we amateur right now, but these dudes always talk about, oh, right now I'm just amateur, so I'm not gonna do this. And this is fighting. Like, you decide when you want to go pro. Like, I could go pro tomorrow, right? So to me, it's like, okay, when are you going to flip that switch mentally, like from an amateur to a pro? Like, what does that mean to you? What does it mean to you to be a pro? Because if you're not acting like a pro now, when are you going to decide to start acting like a pro?
You can't just put that
persona on. That's a good thought. Hold on. I gotta speak on how the words you use influence the way you think.
I mean, the words I use, so I'm actually sick. I brainwash myself every night. It's called subliminal
messages.
Subliminal. And every night I listen to one, whether it's like winning fights or whether it's
through those.
Yeah. I've been put you on, but you know what I mean. So that's very important to me. Like, your thoughts become your reality and your words become your reality. Like, that's just a fact. You know what I mean? It's from prayer to to affirmations is all under the same thing. Like, we're creatures that are here to create, and you create with your thoughts and your words and your actions, more importantly. So it's not just your words. You got to actually follow it up with what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Like, you become what you do on every day. You know what I mean? So it's important to me. Like, you'll never hear me talk about losing or not being a pro or not doing this, because I know in my heart I'm a pro. So it's like, why wait to start acting like one?
That's a fact.
Why wait to start selling fights? You know what I mean? Nah, this is part of the job. This is part of the thing you signed up for, right? And the fact that you don't even consider that, like, you're like, oh, when I turn pro, I'll start selling my fights. It's like, bro.
Now.
Yeah, you already got the whole wrong mindset, bro, because you trying to extract from a game. You just trying to take from the game. You don't understand everything in life is give and take, give and take, give and take. You got to give yourself to the people, give yourself to the game in order to take everything you want from it.
That shit don't happen overnight either. You got to put in that footwork.
You got to put in that footwork.
Drop niggas on their neck a couple times so you can earn the respect.
Yep. And they talking about they going to flip a switch. When you flip that switch to go pro, like, I'm already have been pro. I already have been pro.
3 years already.
Years. You just didn't into the round.
The
yet.
pro
He already
round
bought
yet.
me my house that he told me he was gonna buy me.
Yeah, is that funny?
I'm not joking.
Yeah, I'm sorry I forgot to bring the belt. It would have looked nice right here, man. The Cage Wars belt is a beautiful belt, but I'm going to collect more gold. In Buffalo, I'm fighting for K4 championships. Buffalo is like my second home. I spent like 5 years out there after college. And it's gonna be a big crowd for me out there too. The Buffalo crowd gonna pop out, and they're gonna show them that the big pisser is coming home too. You know what I mean? It's not an away game for me.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna predict this fight in my head because.
Yeah, what's the time limit on it? What you got?
Max second round.
Second round.
Max.
I ain't gonna lie. He's training him now. He gonna clean up them times.
Yeah.
He gonna clean them times up.
How clean can you get him? It was already like.
That's
Yo,
what I'm saying,
yo,
bro.
I'm not gonna
Times gotta
lie.
get
I'm
cleaned
not gonna
up.
lie, bro. I see this dude getting overwhelmed in the first round. There's a lot of ways I can see this fight ending. You know what I mean? I can see this dude just getting knocked out, clean out. He fights with his chin up, his hands down.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He thinks he's a karate fighter, which is mad funny. Like, He'd be fighting guys who've been standing in front of him, like punching bags, letting him get his little weak kicks
Karate
off.
does not work against a gorilla.
Are you standing them up for the TikToks?
Yeah. Bro, he you know, he's mad overconfident in himself too, which is just typical of somebody who hasn't been experienced in the game. Like, you know what I mean?
His record?
His record's 4-0.
So
he's
So you feel like he backed it up,
Bro, he's not a bum, bro. Yeah, he backed it up. Like, don't get it twisted. He's a good fighter, right? Mm-hmm. But you know, there's a difference between a good fighter and a real battle-tested fighter. And he's won his fight. He's picked his first 3 fights very, very, very smartly. Like, he picked some, you know what I mean?
Some monsters?
No. Hell no.
Damn.
The last dude he fought was
Some sparring practice.
Yeah. The last dude he fought was pretty decent. I'll give him that. But he's lost before. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so it's like you beat a dude who already lost. It doesn't mean much. The only person I beat who's lost before was my first fight. And ever since then, I've been turning people's records from undefeated and putting that one on their record. So
I ain't gonna lie, you his test from God.
Yeah. Wait, what you said? What?
I said you his test from God.
You're
his test from God.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, you know, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna show him what a real fight is. I'm gonna take him to the muddy waters. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drown him. And when he's gonna drown. He gonna have that thought like, dang, I thought I was fighting. Is this really for me? Like, is this game really for me? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then we'll see. He talking about he gonna hit me. Like, I've been hit before. Like, you know what I mean?
I promise you, he been hit by bigger shit, bro. I
promise you. Just the fact that you using that as a threat to me.
He got hit by a car.
Yeah,
it shows you where his mind is at. Literally,
yeah, it shows you where his mind is at. That's what he thinking. Like, I ain't been. When I get hit, what am I gonna? Let's see how you react when you get hit. Because when I hit you, I'm gonna hit you hard, and I'm gonna keep hitting you. You know what I mean? I'm not going nowhere.
No cap.
You know what I mean?
His stamina don't drain, bro. It's like,
I'm not going nowhere.
Lich.
Yeah, we gonna be in that fight. It's only one way out that ring, bro. It's only one way out that ring. It's through me. You know what I mean? You ain't getting around me. You ain't getting over me. It's only one way out that ring.
Summer promo right now. So I'm about to finish summer promo.
Bro, the promo is come out and be a part of history. You know what I mean? Listen, brother, you're just another chapter in my story. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? All this work you're doing, all this grinding, all these fights you done had, none of that matters no more. You got to step into that ring. We got to fight. And we gonna fight. This ain't gonna be no karate match. This ain't martial arts. This is a cage fight. Once they lock them doors, yeah, tuck your chin and put your hands up. Because I'm coming, bro.
He doesn't play, bro. I don't know why you picked this fight.
I don't know why you
took the fight. That's what I wonder sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, why would you pick a fight that you know you're not ready for, my boy?
You feel me? Hey, and listen, overconfidence is the son of a bitch. So just come and make sure you're ready. Hey, don't go nowhere. He messaging me, make sure I make weight, this, that, and the third. It's like, bro, why are you looking for a way out, bro? There ain't no way out, bro.
He's praying to God.
He make weight, bro. I promise you, that's not his problem.
He messaged me and then deleted it. And then deleted it on Instagram. Like, bro, I'll be on my phone. I seen that shit. Listen, bro. It's only one way out this cage, bro. And that's through me, bro.
Promise you.
If you don't want to have to get through me, then just don't show up. That's your best bet.
Just call me. I'll collect the money.
Be right there for the interview. So why'd you quit?
What made you leave?
Yeah, I wonder what he got. I wonder what this pull-out thing gonna be. But listen, bro, I'm here. I'm training every day. I'm grinding. You know what I mean? Putting in the work. And so I'll see him on April 29th in Buffalo. Cage 4 fight in Riverworks Casino. We're spreading the word of the big pisser around the country. One victim at a time.
And this was episode 11 of No Critics Podcast, and we signing out. Don't punch my fucking cameras, bro.